Bit of a back seat because it's your turn to ask the questions. You will meet Andrej Plenković. He's a Croatian EU MP from the centre-right European People's Party. What do you want to ask him?
Well, I'd like to ask Mr. Plenković how Europe can help young Croatians who are having a hard time at the moment.
Good.
Hello, Mr. Plenković.
Hello, Adrian. Welcome.
Thank you. So, Mr. Plenković, I'm very happy to be meeting you in this cake shop. Patisserie making is my line of work, and I did an apprenticeship in France for 5 years. I chose a few of my favourite cakes. Lemon tart.
It's almost like in France.
Yes. I struggled to find a job in my field that meant I could have 1 day off a week. That's something that's unimaginable in France. I was offered several jobs working 7 days a week for 70 hours, and yet nearly 50% of young people here are out of work. At the moment, in the college in Cortula, there are only 2 students who've chosen to study patisserie making.
Well, I don't know how they were able to offer you a job with that many working hours and no days off. That's completely against labour regulations, not only European ones, but Croatian ones too. We'll speak about that afterwards. When it comes to sectors, where there aren't enough trained professionals in Croatia though, well, I think the problem goes across the board. Our education system should be in tune with the real needs of the job market. We should reform our education system. And I've made a note. In Cortula, there aren't enough patisserie makers.
Since Croatia joined the European Union, I've noticed that Croatians care more now about the well-being of tourists than they did in the past.
And that's a good thing. You yourself, you've seen progress, that's good.
That's true, but we have high expectations for Europe. Young Croatians need Europe to help them move forward.
That's true, you're not alone in saying that Croatia's natural beauty is impressive. There's enormous potential, but we have to improve the quality of our services. We have to move, we have to push further forward than we have done so far. You're a member of the Croatian diaspora who's come home. I like that. Since we entered the EU, migration is going in both directions. Young Croatians are not only leaving Croatia, but some Europeans, half Croatian like you, are coming here. That's positive.
I know that in France, young entrepreneurs get help in starting businesses. What about in Croatia?
The European mechanism known as the Youth Guarantee has been a priority. Unfortunately, we have the 3rd highest youth unemployment rate in Europe after Greece and Spain. 45% of youths don't have jobs. So we need to use European funds. And they're not insubstantial. Croatia has more than 130 million euros at its disposal thanks to the EU.
I was warned before I came to Croatia this year that there are big problems with corruption and bribery, which allow people to get all sorts of favours. Is that really true?
I would say that it's true we had a corruption problem, high-level corruption, which was very bad during the last decade. But really, the justice system proved that it worked. There were no exceptions, and there was a politics of zero tolerance towards corruption. But the mentality has to be changed from the highest to the lowest level. If you are approached by someone who asks you for money or a favour, don't hesitate to go tell Croatia's institutions. They will react.
Thank you for speaking to me and answering my questions, Mr. Plenković.
Thank you very much, Adrian. I'm very pleased you've decided to leave Marseille, for this specific time period anyway, and come to Orebić to help Croatia's economy. You're also helping at a local level by adding a certain French touch to the region where your father is from.